everybody to another episode of Go Little Garage. Today we have another Lego set, and it's a twofer. This is the Chevrolet Corvette C8.R race car and 1968 Chevrolet Corvette. Kit number is 76903. It came out in June of 2021, and this is part of the Speed Champions series, ages 8 and up. There's 512 pieces, and it is still available retail. We'll put the link in the description, and this set will give you 195 points. So we're gonna build this, we're gonna dive in, so let's begin. Apparently we're going to build the C8.R first, because that's what the kit's telling us to do. So, let's dive in. is the Chevy Corvette C8R and 1968 Corvette. I guess they're swapped. There you go, that's like the picture. I was actually pretty impressed with these models. First off, with the amount of detail that they got in this scale, especially the interiors. The interiors are amazing. And the rear, I mean, look at that. They got a diffuser on the back. The stickers, okay, I get it. I'm glad that these are actual red discs. Yeah, some of them I get have to be stickers. I'm really impressed. These are stout. I mean, other than this windshield, it's kind of bothering me. That could have been better. A little bit longer than I was expecting, but not long altogether. Plus there's 2 of them, so that took a little bit longer. There was a few more little pieces than I thought. Instead of 2 little pieces, it could have been 1 big piece. I think it was really good, actually. There wasn't really any out of sequence stuff. There was a couple parts where they didn't put any arrows, and it was kind of a hide and seek of where those parts go, just kind of studying how the picture model's different from what I was building. It's nice that there's 2 different books. If one gets torn apart or breaks or something, you just have the one book and you don't have to go flipping through the other book. These are like solid. The only thing that's not solid, and even this one, this windshield piece is pretty solid. This moves so you can angle it, but I mean, that's understandable because you got to put it at a little bit of angle or else you won't get any downforce. But yeah, these are brick. I know they're made out of bricks, but these models themselves are stout bricks. I mean, that's not gonna break. I mean, it will, but it's gonna take some effort to break this. This one, the windshield is, I don't like it. It doesn't line up because of, for some reason, with how they have that attached with the single point on either side. But they could have put one in the center that kind of locked it down a little bit more instead of just the one on either side. But I don't know if you can see that on camera. It pops up. When you put it down, it pops up and it leaves a gap in the roof and it's misaligned, and that bothers me. But this one, it's stout as well. They're stout. These you can build them and then you can play with them. The Speed Champion series has a ton of cars, even the retired ones. They have a ton, and it's cool because they just keep coming out with more. These are the perfect size to get every single one of them and display them. That is maybe 8 inches wide, so you can have, you know, a ton of these and you can double stack them, but you can get the whole set and still have room to display them however you want to. I don't see a downside to the size of these. These aren't meant, they're not detailed enough to be centerpieces in like a living room or in an office. I wouldn't do anything different. They did a dash here, like a sloping curved dash here with the curved dash behind the steering wheel, or a sloping dash behind the steering wheel. I mean, they have the mirrors, they have a splitter on the front here, they have a ground effects. They somehow got ground effects on this size of a Lego car. The diffuser is awesome. I was really impressed when I was putting that piece together. I was happy when I saw that picture. That was cool. The exhaust pipes, the big old racing exhaust pipes here, those are cool. Getting the wing to be that detail, and just all the detail. This whole car, the little hood vents here, this one, and that's just this one. Like, not to mention this one. Yes, there's a couple stickers for trim piece, like here, and the doorknob here. The hubcaps, I think they could have done something better with, but the rear end here with the taillights and the way that they made that L-shaped chrome bumper with the license plate in there with the exhaust, and then the front, the way they made that, it looks a little boxy, of course, but it is an excellent representation of what it is supposed to be, the 68 Corvette. Kudos to whoever designed both of these models, but especially this one. I don't know if they're the same person, if they're different engineers, different designers. This one, other than this windshield piece that annoyed me, this is impeccable. Maybe I could just make it I'm just gonna get a piece to put across there and then across there so that it's a target top, and then I won't be angry because it won't line up, because it won't have to line up. Yeah, I might do that. Anyway, the interior of this, as I was putting it together, was incredible. I mean, they kind of like the sloped and the curved dash on this, you're not going to be able to see this on camera, but the seats here, the little seats that they made, that's really cool. They actually made a little gear shift, and then they made a parking brake, an emergency brake handle in the center console right behind the gear shift. The details that they put into this are incredible. I'm astounded at the level of details for this size that they got to. So kudos, hats off to those designers. An 8-year-old could definitely put this together. It may need some help with the stickers. There's some small stickers, like especially this last little one here. That's kind of small to line them up. If they don't care about getting them perfect, then fine. I enjoyed these. This one was more fun because it's a curved car in real life. There's a lot of different curved lines and seams, and it was really cool to see how they were going to do the shape and how it was going to come together. I mean, you see the picture on the box and on the instructions, but to see how they were actually going to do it in real life was really cool. And I think I would have put a little spoiler on the back here. Maybe, I don't know. I'd see how that looks, because the 68, 69s, I believe, had the little swoop in the back. But I don't know. I had a lot of fun with this. Especially this one. This one was cool just to see how some of the pieces, like on the side, how those two kind of made the little vent there, the body sculpting for that. This was cool to put together because it's solid, it was easy. The little engine through the see-through glass here. It was fun. It was fun to see it come together. I don't think there was really any frustrating parts to it, other than having one piece fly across the table when I started, but that's not on the Lego designers, that's on me. Opening the pack like a bag of chips. I mean, it was great. There was not a single time where I wished I was doing something else. This is one of the cheaper sets. It's not as cheap as a single, but I don't want to quote any prices because I don't know how well they would age in videos. But this is not an expensive set. For 2 cars, I think it's a little bit cheaper than buying 2 single cars. If you have kids and they're building these, they can play with them afterwards, and they can even play with a friend because now they got 2. Or they can play by themselves because they got 2 hands. Well, that wraps up the Speed Champions Chevy Corvette set with the C8R and the 1968 Corvette. Until next time, I'm gonna play with these for a bit.